Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to a new video. So right in front of us we have the new Atlantis 57 Chevy Nomad two-door station wagon. On one of my videos I had asked everybody what build should I build next? You know, wrapped up the bug and I want to keep it going. I want to build another build. Right now the weather's changing. It's starting to be really nice outside and hot. But man, I'm just excited to be getting back into painting again. And this one here was the one from reading all the comments on from Facebook to here on YouTube and on Instagram. The 57 Chevy Nomad was the one that ranked like top pick as far as one that I should build next. So here it is. This is the model that I'm going to be building next. And also I want to share with you guys the colors that I'm going to be rolling with that you see right behind over here, and also the two tools that I'm going to be using while prepping the model, cutting things out of the tree, cleaning out parts, flash, and all that good stuff. So excited about this one. And as far as the colors, I decided to go with two colors. It's going to have a pearl white at the top, and also inside this section here where normally it's chrome, it's going to be in white and the pearl. And the overall color of the body, it's going to be in blue. So let's break down the colors. I'm going to set this aside over here and let's take a look at how we're going to be doing this. So, the last couple of days I kind of been brainstorming, thinking about how I'm going to approach this. How do I want this to look at the very end? So we're pretty much going to start things off by laying down, some nice fine primer here. Light gray from Tamiya. We're going to be laying this down all over the body. I'm going with the light color because I wanted to show any little areas that need work. If I need to sand certain areas or there's a dip, anything, it's going to pretty much tell me what's going on. Once that's all taken care of, all the body work, then we're going to proceed moving forward, and we're going to pretty much airbrush the whole body with Shimmerin 2 solid base coat bright white from House of Kolor. So this is a big bottle right here. It's already been pre-mixed. Already have a metal rattler in there, as you could hear. So I could just easily pour this into my airbrush and spray. These next two components I still have to pre-mix, so they are not reduced, and they also need, this one needs to be reduced and this one needs the transnebula. So after we primer, we're going to go ahead and cover the full car all white. The next phase is going to be this effects right here. It's called Cosmetic Styling Pearls. And this is also House of Kolor S2 FX34 Blue Effects. I had mentioned pearl white, and this is what I was talking about. The only thing with this one is that it's pretty much pearl white, but it does have like a blue effect, like a hue in it. And this is what's going to cover up all the top area in this section right there on the side. And let me see. Let me get it close to the camera. Let me see if it gets it right there. See, as I turn it, you kind of see a color. Let's see. That shine that it's reflecting, that blue that you see in that line right there, that's what the roof's going to be looking like. So if I'm spraying this over a white base, I mean, this thing's going to be bright. It's going to be really nice. Also, after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and backmask the roof, backmask this little area here, and this side piece as well. Then I'm going to come around, and what's going to be exposed is pretty much the whole body, right, in white. Then that's where this one's going to come into play. This is the Shimmerin 2 limited edition S2 LE11 blue indigo. Let's shake this one up. I put a little rattler in there, but it needs to be reduced because it's still going to be pretty thick to go out of the airbrush. Look at the bottom here. It's blue. When you look into this or you take it out to the sun, you start to see the effects. Right now it's a little bit hard because we're in here recording. in the garage and I only got like these lights here. But man, when it's outside, it's just something different. The way it hits, it's really nice. It's almost like a mix between like pearls and like metallics. I don't know. It's a limited edition color. This was one that I got from Coast Airbrush last year when they were having a sale. They were offering and introducing the limited edition line. So this right here. So I figured combination of these two colors right here and blue, blue effects and a blue indigo are gonna be working well together, and have airbrushing this under a white base. Man, I'm just excited about that right there. And another thing too, this kit does come with water slide decals. You see the flames right there. Those are optional. I've been really thinking about that. Should I add them in there? Should I not? I'm still on the fence on it. I mean, they look nice, but right now, what I'm picturing in my mind, the vision is pretty much these colors right here that I was just showing you right there. And let's see here. Let me break out the model. Let's take a look at it as well. Let's make a little bit of room here. All right, so we have the clear glass right here looking really nice right there, as you can see. Backed up. And then we have our chrome parts as well. Still backed up. Need to bring these out. But I always tend to bring out the chrome towards the end. I never bring it out right away and start messing with it. On one of my videos, I had mentioned about wearing a glove. And, the reason why I say that is sometimes when we're handling, we can add little scratches and things like that with our fingers. Even though we wash our hands could still be a little rough for that. Water slide decals. So here they are. And they're all pre-cut. So that's really good. That's a big plus right there. Having pre-cut decals. I mean, that's a standard when it comes to model kits. But it also shows how good and how far Atlantis goes to provide that right there for everybody. So that's really nice. And I mean, dang. This will flow. I mean, it's not like it won't, you know? Let's see here. Then we have the bag with majority of the parts, everything that we need for the kit here. The body, the seats, everything that we need to build this model car is in this bag right here. So we still have not opened it. It's still sealed. And then we have a set of tires, really beautiful tires right here. Very clean, very nice. And at the bottom, we have the instructions. So this is another component that we need. And let's see if we could take a peek here. The layout of the instructions, going over the engine, frame, front suspension, rear axle, seat installation, door assembly, dashboard, all the way to the end here. Trim installation and the final assembly. Nice. And another cool thing that I thought about the box art is like, look at this. They added the logo there. And then even down here, everything's still in color. And this part here is pretty dope. It says, preserving the past while building the future. So for those of you that don't know, this kit was available back in the day, man, way back before I was born in '83. This is a 1/25th scale, and it says here, made from the original vintage molds. So it's really nice that they printed this back, and it's available now for us to build. So my plans for this build, I truly want to just build it with all the parts that are here. I really don't want to get into any crazy customization, modifications, or anything like that. I really just want to have fun with this one, have that freedom. I want to experience the same fun as building a curbside. I want to go ahead and just start scuffing down the body, start looking at the parts, cleaning them, and just start primering everything, getting it ready and start assembly and everything, and getting down to, mock-ups, and then later painting. Man, I just cannot wait to start seeing these colors bring this car to life. And I hope that, you guys enjoy what I'm doing, and hopefully it inspires you to also try it out. And also, you know, when you paint your model, give it your flavor, do your thing. Don't be worried to experiment and try new things, you know, and just have fun. You know, that's what it's about right there, is like having fun. So I cannot wait to get started on this. I mean, this is going to be happening really soon. And like I said, you know, when I'm going to start things off, I'm going to be rocking this display knife right here, the small tip right there. And then we also have the God Hand nippers right here. These are the workhorses right here. So stay tuned, and we will be back with the new future video with updates to the build as how we're doing. And I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you for watching, and take care.